It's your girl, its.oksanamyania here, and I'm back with another video. So let's go.
Oh man, look at her. Gonna drop it down and she pick it up. I'ma throw these racks down, pick them up.
Okay, so by now, I know you guys can see that title and that thumbnail, so y'all know this video is about me. About me when I was 17 and pregnant.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
No judgment. No judgment. But yes, I was 17 and pregnant with my beautiful daughter, Jania, who was born February 7th, 2012. Okay? That's my baby. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Click that notification bell for me. Please. Follow me on all three of my social medias. My Instagram at its.oksanamyania, my Snapchat at color_lips, and my Twitter at @Mayana. That's our three. Follow me. Another sidebar. I'm definitely going to be smacking on this video because I got my favorite chips. Boom. Boom. I got me some. These are my favorite though, y'all. For okay? So look, I moved out here in 2009 to Atlanta originally. I was 14. Fast forward 2010, I turned 15. I started working at McDonald's on Jimmy Carter Boulevard. And everybody who live in North Cross know everybody and their mama worked at that school. Everybody and their mama. So everybody and their mama worked there, but I worked there, and that's where I met this guy. So he used to come up there and all the time, see me, flirt with me, blase, blase, what the case may be. So eventually we started talking. We started dating. Okay? Fast forward to the next year. We're still, talking. Whatever. And I don't think we was dating no more at that. Was we dating? Yeah, we still talking and dating. Okay, so my birthday, I end up, not on my birthday, but I end up turning 16. And then like a couple days after that, I ended up seeing him. I went to go see him, and yeah. So, went to go see him one time for the one time. You feel me? So, if you live in Atlanta, you know that, well, I ain't gonna say Atlanta, but in North Cross, Gwinnett, you get out of school in May, okay? You get out of school in May, so eventually I got out of school like a couple weeks after that, May 23rd, whatever, and my birthday is May 11th, okay? I'm a tourist, gang. But yeah, so then I ended up getting out of school, and like at that point in time in my life, I was like, I knew a couple people, I had friends, I moved around a little bit, it was like 2 years, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna say I was like the best, but I'm like doing something, whatever. So my mom ended up going out of town, whatever, to visit my grandmother at the time. So I was going to visit my friends, I had this one friend I used to go visit. And that guy used to live over there, so I used to see him. So I used to go visit them. I had my other friends who used to drive, and I didn't drive at the time. So I used to go, just doing little things, trying to get in a little life. So fast forward to 4th of July, okay? So 4th of July, like I said, my mom was out of town visiting my grandma, and it's me and my older sister. And she come randomly, and she like, I think you're pregnant. And I'm like, no, I don't think that, whatever, like that. But, at the same time, like I said, I just been so, like, going with the motions outside, whatever. So, she's telling me she think I'm pregnant because she see all my personal things under the cabinet in the bathroom. So, I'm thinking back, like, oh, my God, when was the last time Mother Nature came? So, we ended up going to Dollar Tree, y'all, and getting 2 pregnancy tests for $1. Look. That is so ghetto. Oh my God. And sidebar, while we was in there buying them, we see somebody from my mama church. Oh my God. I thought I was going to die. Lord. I thought I was going to die, but we ain't get caught. But man, so we get back home. I go in the bathroom like the dough. When I tell y'all less than 5 minutes, man, less than 2 minutes, that jump popped up, pregnant, like quick as hell, like, hello. And I just cried. I ain't gonna lie. Thinking about it makes me want to cry. And because I just know the emotion. Like, I just fell on the floor. I was screaming. I was crying. Y'all, y'all just don't understand. I was just like, I could not believe it. Like, I was really pregnant. Like, how could I let myself get pregnant? Then it's like, one time. Like, God, Lord. Like, my mom, I'm thinking, like, my mom, she's going to be mad. And I was just, like, crying. So, we had already supposed to been going out that night on 4th of July to this, like, little teen party because one of our friends we knew, her brother used to throw like parties, like Friday nights and Saturday nights. So we used to promote and we used to dance. So we like little twerk team or whatever. So we was already going out and I was already going to see him. So I was like, okay. I called him. I told him what had happened. So of course he like, all right, we're gonna meet up still. Yeah. We meet up. Tell them. You can tell everybody, okay? So, my mom eventually comes home. I tell her. I get that reaction. And I'm not even going to explain that reaction. But I get the reaction. So, I go to my first doctor's appointment. And, boop, there it is. I'm pregnant. And you know what? I have my ultrasound, so I'm going to insert it in this video. It's going to pop up. But, me right there pregnant, and it's like it hit me all over again, like, wow, like I'm pregnant, you know what I'm saying? At this point, school's finna start back in August, you know what I'm saying? Like, dog, like I'm already. And then you know what, y'all, when I went to the doctor, I was already 2 months pregnant. So yeah, 2 months pregnant, and I'm just like thinking like, wow. At my school I was going to at the time in Norcross, it was a predominantly white school, but they had gotten better over the years. But you know, I was already known as the loud girl, the wild girl, the outgoing girl. So it's like, wow, now, you know, even though things toned down and people are learning to accept me, it's like, boom, there you go, the center of attention all over again. It's like, gee. It was like such a disappointment to me, so many of my family members, and it was like, man, when you already disappointed in yourself, and then you see the disappointment in others from you, it just be like, God, oh, I'm not gonna cry, y'all. Ooh, I'm not gonna cry, but no, it was just crazy. So yeah, school started back, you know, and I was just different. I was quiet, you know, I wasn't really talking. I didn't really have much to say. I went in there so focused because before that year, I had been doing enough to get by because I didn't really want to be out there. But now it's like, ain't no more of that. You know what I'm saying? You got to focus. You got to get right. You finna have a child. You got to really make it so you can show her, like, yeah, this happened when I was in school, but I made it. I graduated, you know, X, Y, and Z. So I had to definitely get right. And the fact that I came from D.C. before I came here, and I was on block schedule, a lot of my classes and credits were not the same. So when I was in 11th grade, I was counted as 10th and 11th. So I had to do a lot of work to get counted up as, like, 11th grade. Like, y'all do not understand all the work I had to do. Seriously, it was so hard. And you know what I'm saying? It's like, I wasn't a lazy pregnant girl. We had 3 floors in our school and trailer classes. So I used to have gym where I used to have to walk. Oh my God, imagine getting bigger, walking around the whole gym. I used to have to walk up the stairs. You know what I'm saying? I used to remember this the 3rd floor. Then I never had classes on the 2nd floor. Always the 3rd floor, all my classes. So imagine going from the basement all the way up to the 3rd floor. I never took the elevator. Because they let, like, the pregnant people, you get to leave early so you can get to your next class on time. So yeah, it was that thing. And I don't know. I was in class. One thing, yeah, I was so fat. I used to, like, buy all these snacks in school, like now. I used to just sit there and eat and eat and eat. And I had a friend at the time who used to always buy me all the snacks from the vending machine. He used to buy me whatever I wanted. I used to be in heaven. I used to carry this big purse. Like, I had like a purse like this. It was black. Kid you not, I had my binder in there, everything. Like, just like this. Just pregnant. Going to class. Walking. And at the time, we lived in this complex, but we lived all the way in the back. Oh my God. And the buses only came to the front. So imagine, you already tired at the school. You got to walk all the way home. You don't even understand how tired I was. Like, some days I literally cried, y'all. Because it was just like so much wear and tear on my body. And then it's like, okay, boom. Schools, you know, progressing, you're getting bigger. Everyone's noticing you're pregnant. And it's like, oh my God, you pregnant, you this, you that, who the daddy, and this and that, do the daddy go here? And it's just like, then, you know, and don't get me wrong, it was good things, but then it's like, they go to whispers again, they go to looks, then you go being an outcast, and it's just like, you got to go home and know, you know what I'm saying, like, I ain't gonna say go home, because I'm not gonna say the people in my home, but you have family already, people you already know judging you. Now you have these other people that you don't know judging you. Everybody judging you. You're already disappointed in yourself. You're already upset. And it's like you have a baby in your stomach, so you have to try to not be upset because you don't want the baby upset. And it's just like, this experience, I swear, you guys, made me, like, so strong. Oh my God, okay, I'm crying. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm crying. So yeah, And there's some days, like, you got to work, you know what I'm saying? There's some days you don't, like, and I didn't have really bad morning sickness. I didn't. But it's some foods I did not eat, and then that sit well with me. So some days I got to go home early, so I'm just in class. There's, like, I got to take the city bus to get home early. Oh, my God, because my mom might be at work, and I wasn't driving at the time. And it's like, oh, my God. Then you got days in school you want to push through. You be so tired. Your body be so tired. You be so stressed out. You be so sleepy. Okay? So basically, I was working my butt off to make sure I was like a full-time 11th grader at the end. So once senior year started, I can be a full-time 12th grader. So I end up getting bigger. And by the time I got 8 months, I stopped going to school and I had to do at home schooling. Now, if you ain't never been at home school, trust the baby, believe. It ain't the easiest. If you one of those learners like you visual and you have to be there and like to see it, homeschooling would be very, very difficult because it's like you're teaching yourself. Yeah, you hear them explaining it, but it's like you got to set everything up yourself and put it like as they explain it, put it down. So you got to really be focused and keen in. And that stuff is no joke. And so they told me like all the grades that I would make at home, they would replace. So I'm like, okay, boom. If I get all A's, all B's, that's going to really get me in the game. You see what I'm saying, y'all? Like I'm thinking like I'm going to get on there. I'm going to be there. Working. Sidebar. Also with homeschooling, you get very tired easily. Like, you be so lazy. You don't want to get up. You already at home. You don't want to get out the bed. So it's like, oh, my gosh. I just really don't want to do nothing. But, you know, you got to do it. So I really busted my balls, bro. I busted my balls. And then, like, I had my daughter. While I was gone because I had her in February. Whatever like that. So I had my baby. And I'm also going to post that first picture. It's going to pop up right here. I had my baby. And she was so beautiful. She was so gorgeous. But I had my baby, you know, and had to get back to school. Because like I said, I had her in February. You get like a month off, you know, like 6 weeks, whatever like that. 6 weeks, then you go back to school. We don't get out of school until May. You know what I'm saying? So that's like a month and a half, okay? I had to go back to school. When I went back to school, all my grades got turned in. So I really had good grades. But this would mess me up. There are certain tests you got to take to graduate out here, which I think is at every school. I had took them, but come to find out at the last minute, I did not pass them all. So, I was pissed. My bad. Because it's like, y'all, you know, all the stress I already put on my body, all the wear and tear, all the focus, everything. I was trying to prove a point, you know what I'm saying? I had to prove to these people, prove to myself, prove to my family, prove to all the outsiders, even though they didn't matter at the time, that I could do this, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be a statistic. I'm not going to just fail. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to drop out of school because I'm pregnant. That's not going to stop my life. That's not going to stop my goals, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, boom. You think you doing it, bro. You put all your worth into this, and it's like, you get them results, and it's like you disappointed and feel like a failure. I was so upset. Oh my God. I was really so upset, y'all. Y'all don't understand how upset I was. I got into my mind that, you know, every day I'm going to get up. I'm going to get ready for school. I'm going to dress nice. I'm going to feel good. I'm going to think good. It's going to be a good day. I used to get up. I used to dress up, go to school so ready, y'all. Like I'm telling y'all, I'm going to have so many pictures pop up in this video. I'm telling y'all, I used to be focused. You know what I'm saying? I took my time with that stuff. I read. I did online classes. I was ready. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, for me to know, even though it wasn't all the tests, for me to know I failed some, it was just like, geez, like, wow. Then you get to the point where it's like, dang, God, I know I messed up, but I'm trying to show you I can fix it. I can, you know what I'm saying, I can fix my wrong. And it's like, at that time, it's like, dang, was I not showing you I was good enough to, like, help me with this, like, help me through this, you know what I'm saying? That's how I felt the moment, even though I'm not saying that was the moment. At the time, and so much emotions, and so much anger, and so much freaking rage, like, bro, you be so... You be so hurt. You be hurt. You be upset. You be angry. But when you had that baby, it'd be such a bliss. It's like a bittersweet moment. Like, oh, you look at your child and you think like, I did it, you know what I'm saying? I had you, baby. I'm going to show you, like, you don't, like, even though it caused you to feel like you were so weak, you don't know how much strength it really gives you. Like, gee, it gives you so much strength, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I told myself, like, after I had my daughter, you know, I got the results, it's like, it ain't over. You know what I'm saying? It ain't over. You still got a whole nother, you know what I'm saying, a whole nother year, you know what I'm saying? You can still graduate on time. You feel what I'm saying? It is not over. And let me tell y'all, boom, even though I'm not pregnant no more, I'm still 17, so we're going to continue this story. 3 months after I had my daughter, I turned 18. Okay? 3 months. Okay? I also... School year starting August. Let me tell y'all, after I had my daughter, after my 6 weeks and all that, I went back and got my job at McDonald's because, you know, I had to start working. I was pregnant. I went back and got me a job. I had started school and I was ready. So at this point, I'm a mama, I'm a worker, I'm a student. All at 18. Period. At 18. So I go back, I retake the test early on. You know, like I said, I'm doing my work. You know what I'm saying? Further down the line, come to find out, I would have to do online classes to put me on track. You know what I'm saying? Plus, still all that. And I would have to have my online classes done by a certain day and have passed all the tests. I had 3 online classes. So, to get in the depth of that, it's like each class, you know, you got courses, so it's like the first course, and it got like this many things, and then in the second course, it got this many things, and you got to take a test. Not even each course, it's like you take a test after each section, you know what I'm saying? After you go to each one, and then you take one at the end of the course. So, imagine I had to do that for 3. I ended up missing my senior prom because I had to pay for my online classes. Oh, yeah, baby, they don't pay for them. You got to pay for them classes yourself out of your pocket. If you want to make it, you got to do what it takes to make it on your own, period. So I could not go to my prom. You know, I wasn't upset. Excuse me, I wasn't upset about it at first because, like, I was so focused on what I was focused on. So I took my online classes. I'm still working. I'm still going to regular school. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like, after that failure point again, I was so determined to show people, like, not even to show people, to show myself, like, girl, you're stronger than you think you are right now. You can do this. You got this. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell y'all something. Guess what I did? Your girl graduated on time. And guess who was there? My daughter, Neve Jania. I worked my ass off. I passed every one of them online classes, y'all. And I still went to work every day after school. I woke up every day, 6 o'clock. Bus get there around like 6:45, it's almost 7. We get to school. I get out of school at 2:10. I get home by 2:30. Change. See my baby kiss her, boom. Change to my work uniform and walk to work to be there by 3 o'clock. And mind you, I lived all the way in the back of the complex. So I had to go all the way up to the front of the complex. And if you also live in North Cross, everybody know the Strip, period. I lived in Bristol. And so I went down the opposite way of the Strip. I went down, hit that corner, turned right, and I walked all the way down Jimmy Carter Boulevard until I got to that McDonald's. That's what I did. Me. You know what I'm saying? I still wasn't, you know what I'm saying, driving on none of that. None of that. Then I ended up stopped working at McDonald's, and I ended up working at this restaurant called Bojangles. They had built closer. So I walked the same way, but I had a shorter route. I could stop. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to work as far down. But yeah, I passed all of them, all of my classes, all my tests, and my grandma came in town, and I think we graduated May 22nd, 2013. My baby was there. I had beautiful pictures with her. She was walking. She was just so beautiful. They said she was screaming my name, and it was just like looking at myself now, like, y'all. I have been a mother. I have now have 2 kids, by the way. But I have been a mother, honey child. And there's nothing I take pride in more than being a great mom. I give my all to being a mom. I love my kids. I would do anything for my kids, you know. Even with all that being said, young ladies, honey child, it's definitely okay to wait. Definitely. You know? God gives everybody their time, and things happen in their life for a reason, you know what I'm saying? I used to think, why to get, you know, so many people have sex and do this and that. And not the first time, but this time I do it one time. It was on like the second time.
Really, nigga?
And it's like, oh my God, this and that. Like, why me, you know? And it's just like, gee, ain't no why you. I went through all that, and I swear to this day, I'm a strong person. When it comes to this parenting, I do this thing strong. me. I does it for both of my kids. I'm telling you, can't tell me nothing about my children. I do for them morning, day, and night. I make sure they're fed. I make sure they're bathed. I make sure they're clothed. I make sure they got shelter over their head. I make sure they know the things they need to know. Let me tell you something. My daughter has been on an honor roll since she had been in school. She's going to 3rd grade. She has been on the AB honor roll. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't believe me, I will post a report card. Like, so it's like, man, all that, you know, all those emotions, all that anger, all that upsetness, all that disappointment. It's like, baby, you are so well accomplished. Okay? No, that was me. I know it wasn't too long. It was like short and simple, but you get the point. It was not an easy deal, you know. It was not an easy deal. And I just want, like I said, girls right now, if you're going through it, if you're already pregnant and you feeling like you crying, you're depressed, you're stressed, do not be upset. Do not be crying your eyes out, stressing that baby out. Because, girl, you will get through it. You just pregnant and emotional. I know. I was too. Period. And you can get through it. And then even if you're not, and you out there, you know, doing X, Y, and Z, just be careful, you know, protect yourself. I would say wait, like I would tell my daughter. But if, you know, most people, most young girls, they're going to do what they want to do when they're growing up. Just, you know, don't rush it, you know. If you think you're in love, you think you're ready, when it's time, trust me, God going to show you it's time. Because you're going to wake up, and boop, before you know it, you a mama of an 8-year-old and a 4-year-old, or a 10-year-old, or a 12-year-old. She or 8, 4, 10, and 12-year-old. Shit, you never know. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I hope I wasn't smacking too much in this video, y'all. This video, whatever, give it a thumbs up, and even if you didn't like it, still leave a what? Period. I feel me end this on here. But yeah, hope you guys like my video of being 17 and pregnant. Yeah. And don't be telling nobody I cried either.
Change your life, yeah. That's a